Hello everyone, how are you doing? It's Sunday night in Japan and I was studying English before going to bed and I'll sleep after recording this video. And today I'd like to introduce myself a little bit from a point of view of an English, like connecting me and English. And my name is Sika on YouTube. The real name is different, but my name is Sika, and I'm I was born and raised in Japan, and I'm 24 years old right now. When I'll turn 25 this winter, and I'm working for a maker right now. I'm doing office work. It's been 2 years since I joined the company, and, that's the basic information about me. Next, I do like to talk about how I got interested in English and how why I am studying English right now. The I remember that the first time that I met English was when I was in elementary school, because was there were English classes by the native Canadian teachers of few times a month, every month. So that's the first time that I knew English. Yes, but the English that I learned in elementary school was a very basic English, such as the A B C D E, and write the alphabet, write write down the alphabet on the notes, and song song we were singing some songs in English and have a easy conversation, have a with classmates. Those are what we were learning in elementary school. So I I didn't care about care that much about English. Just I was learning English because it was mandatory. Yes. And when I started to study English harder was when I was in junior when I was in high school. But before that, the there was a moment that I realized English is realized that English is fun to learn. English is, um, yeah, and that was when I was in junior high school, when I was 12 or 13 years old, and there was a teacher that told me how interesting English is and the importance of English of studying English. He told me the importantness of studying English. He told me that English would be um, helpful for me in the future. So at the time, I realized that English would be um, something that I need to to learn from in my life. And also, when I was in high school, it was the time I was listening to Taylor Swift a lot. At the time, there was a TV program called Taylor's House in Japan, and every young people was watching Terrace House at the time, and I was one of them. And the soundtrack of that TV program was Taylor Swift's "We're Never Ever Getting Back Together." Maybe some of you have ever watched Terrace House, but the Taylor's "We're Never Ever Getting Back Together" was my first English song that I heard for the first time. And since then, I got into Taylor Swift's songs. And when I, whenever I had time, I listened to her songs and wrote down her lyrics on in the notes, and I translated her songs into Japanese. And I think that Taylor Swift was uh, gave me a huge impact in English in my English studying process. Yes, so even now I'm listening to Taylor's songs. I love her songs, like her songs, her the lyrics and the melody are great, and also she's she's my kind of type. She's my her face, how she looks is my type, because her she's pretty to me. Yeah. And so yeah, so the score that I got in English class in English test was always more than 45 out of 50. So I can see that I loved studying English from the results of the test. And I got it. I entered high school, and in high school I studied English harder, very seriously, and harder than other subjects. And of course, there was um, I would study English seriously because it is English is required in the college entrance exam. So yeah, but like there was to me there was other purpose another purpose to study English except for just not only for um, college entrance exams. Yeah, to me, I was studying English for other purposes, I think, because like to me, like Americans, like English speakers look very confident to me, and they have something that we don't have. That they have English speakers have something that I don't have. Uh, like they have what they have everything that I want, like the confidence and positiveness and cour- cour- courageous. They look courageous and confident and positive, and yeah, people who speak English look bright to me. So I think this is one of the reasons was why I was addicted to English. Like right now, I'm the reason why I've been studying English for a long time. So the dream, the future, the my dream when I was in high school was to become a flight attendant. You know, I wanted to be a flight attendant when I was in high school because flight attendants can use English and um, your flight attendants looked brilliant to me as I was seeing English speakers as they looked bright. By the way, when I was in junior high school, my dream was to become a architect. Yeah, and I clearly remember that I told my teacher that I wanted to be a architect who can speak English. I told him that I want to be an architect who could speak English. This sounds crazy, and I thought I imagined that my teacher would um, be confused a little bit because architect architecture architect architecture architect architecture because architecture architecture and English totally is in totally different positions, right? So I I could say that I want to be an architect who could be who could speak English because I didn't know. Um, I was naive. I didn't know anything about everything. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, my dream was after that. My dream changed to become flight attendant. Even now, I still um, dreamed of becoming a flight attendant. They look brilliant to me even now, but it's not it's not something that I'm dreaming for right now. It's just um, maybe I'm hoping that I could be a flight attendant in another life. Yes, because, because right. Oh yeah, I am very short. I'm like 5.4 feet, so I can't be flight attendant. I will be rejected from the in the height problem first. Yeah, I know. So in another life, I want to be um, born as a high as a tall woman, tall girl, and yes, and it's already 17 minutes. So today I'll stop here. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk I speak about the story after high school. So thank you for listening. Bye.